Alright, so let's look at what else we can do with these loops. So, new file. Andrew, classroom. Count with while. All right. So here what we can do is we can use the while loop to do something pretty interesting. So let's see. Counter is equal to 0. While counter is less than 5, counter is equal to counter plus 1. All right. So you run it, and it printed out hello 5 times. Wait, what? Okay, so we set up a variable called counter. So while counter is less than 5, so while this condition is true, is counter less than 5? Well, it's 0, so yes it is. So we print out hello. Then we say counter is equal to counter plus 1. So remember what I was saying earlier for variables. We take the thing on the right, we take the value on the right and store it in the variable on the left. So we take 0 plus 1, store 1 in the variable. So now this is 1. Okay, so is 1 less than 5? Sure is. So print out our second hello. Okay, and now we say, okay, 1 plus 1, we're going to store that here. Okay, so this value is now 2. Is 2 less than 5? Sure is. So we're going to print out our third hello. So now we've got 2 plus 1, which makes 3, so we're going to store 3 in here. Okay, is 3 less than 5? Yep, so we're going to print out hello number 4. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, so we're going to store that in here. 4 stored in here. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is. Print out our last hello. And so now we print out our last hello. 4 plus 1, that's equal to 5. Store 5 in counter. Okay, is 5 less than 5? Yeah, nope. This is false now. So we're done now. So we don't go through the loop. Hello, 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 hello. Done. So we went over this. So we printed out 5 hellos into done. Nice. So this is pretty cool. So a couple things to note over here. When we use this kind of format where we start off with 0 and while we have a counter that starts at 0 and it's less than a number, whatever I put here is the number of times this loop is going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, 10 of these things. But the value of counter, it's going to have a interesting range. So let's do hello. Got to turn, if I want to concatenate it, I've got to turn this into a string. So plus string counter. So run it. Hello 0, hello 1, hello 2. So the range. So while it does it 10 times, this range is 0 to 9. If that should remind you of something, which is the slice operation that we've been learning, right? The slice operation, print. So let's see, word is equal to hello. right? Zero through 3. It's going to it's going to start at index 0 and go up to, but not include, index 3. Right? Just in a similar manner, counter starts at index 0, so it starts at 0, and the values are going to go inside the loop are going to go up to, but not include, 10. Of course, when we're outside the loop, counter is at 10, but that's kind of just an important concept to recognize, and it kind of gives you an insight as to why we assume for these slices it's inclusive for the first number, exclusive for the second number. So, question is, how long is this going to, how many times is this going to run? How many times total is this going to run? So it starts at 2, so it's not going to print this one and not going to print this one, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 8 distinct values, so this is going to run 8 times. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, now, question is, how many times is this going to run? Pause it and try to figure it out. Really, pause the video. Alright, we done? Alright, so if it starts at 2, it's going to go up by 2, so it's going to print out 2, 4, 6, and 8. So it's going to run a grand total of 4 times. Now, you may be thinking that this is a bit hard to read, and you are completely and utterly correct. That's okay. There's a better format for doing that, for doing these kind of loops.